Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching another degenerosity video, childhood toys. Let's get it.
In the BCE era, there was nothing. I mean, there were a few things, but it was mad boring. Humans were still in their Neanderthal stages back then. So all the kids would...
I mean, it might have been lit back then. You don't know that.
...do was play with sticks and rocks, or even worse, read for their entertainment. And yeah, I sometimes like playing with sticks too when I was young, but that could get pretty old. There was no variety of toys. Yeah, they had dolls and plagues going on, but not much else. That's why during Jesus' time, when he was turning water into wine, was the best source of anything remotely interesting back then, other than maybe gladiator fights. And even though nowadays that ain't even all that hype anymore. I've seen videos of people turning toilet water into wine. So I need something more interesting. You better turn that water into some bitches, my boy. Then you catch my attention. And yet time has moved on, and toys have gotten more advanced. I forgot I was talking about toys, especially for the adults. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go in the back of your local Spencer's. But I don't pay for those pocket stuff, men. I personally recommend the storm drain of the sink. It works just as well. And I'm glad I got to live after the time of playing with bones for toys and before just giving a kid an iPhone and calling it a childhood. It was good time.
I know, right? Like so many things that I used to have when I was a kid, like toys and stuff like that. They don't even... That's not even a thing no more, bro. They just give him a phone and an iPad and they go crazy.
Man, playing with those stretchy Armstrong guys, testing out how far I could go until his arms rip off, or playing with those squishy putty slime things, making a Gawk Gawk 3000 out of that thing. You were weird back then, man. Did y'all do that too? I remember a toy I used to play with.
No, we didn't. I don't know why you thought that we did that. No, we're not like you, buddy.
A lot was those Etch-a-Sketch, those turn dial drawing tablets. I loved and hated using these things, cause
I wanted one of these. Like I think I had one, but it stopped working, and I wanted another one, but I never could have got it.
Fascinating. I could make a whole beautiful work of art on these little boards. The thing was, I sucked ass at it. Every time I tried making a sketch on this toy, it always looked like a 5-year-old drew it. Which I was around that age when I drew it, but okay. It looked like a 5-year-old drew it who also didn't have fingers, you know? Seeing other people on the internet make a whole Renaissance painting using these while I'm over here struggling to make a stick figure, it hurts your self-esteem. Seriously, people that can make a great art with these things are seriously more talented than Obama, I think. So to cope, I just made 3D art with these pinboard things with my hands. I also enjoyed playing with action figures a lot. Having Bionicles and Spider-Man, smashing them against each other. By the way, Thomas the Tank Engine would always be all.
Yeah, I had a Thomas the Tank Engine. I had a lot of I had like a train set that I used to use majority of my time.
Action figures in the fight. I don't make the rules. Thomas can beat Spider-Man, Batman, Sonic, Stone Cold Steve Austin in every single fight. I don't make the rules, man. But a toy I thankfully never played with were those Tickle Me Elmos. I remember when those were the must-have toys at one point. Everybody would have one, buying it for their kids, nephews, or even their grandparents. It was the perfect gift. But I never got one because I didn't trust it. Hearing the stories of the disgusting things Elmo would say, the things Elmo would supposedly do, it didn't sit right with me. There was something sinister behind this toy. I can feel it. However, with me not liking that, I did like watches. I love getting those digital watches like Casio or any kind of character watch like SpongeBob or Mario. And when I got these watches,
when I was young, I like getting them little phones to pretend like I had a phone. Like I used to tell my mom, and when they go to the States and stuff like that, I'd be like, buy me one of them toy phones so I could have. And they always used to forget. I only had it once.
Flex that shit like it was a paddock. I felt like the man. But my biggest watch flex was my Ben 10 Omnitrix watch. Best watch I've ever owned. I remember getting that watch at Walgreens and the next day showing it off to my 4th grade class at school. Most of them didn't really give a fuck, but I was feeling myself that day. I was Ben 10 at that moment. Nobody stopping me from turning into an alien and wreaking havoc across town. Also, I've noticed, back then the best toys I played with were the ones outside of my house. Like in early elementary, they'd have a selection of a little bit of everything, and also these things would be in every single doctor's office I've ever been in, and I don't even know what these things called, but they were the shit. And at school, we was trading silly bands and Pokemon.
Bro, I remember silly bands, bro. Remember the ones that you used to put on your finger and you used to like make them into bands? I don't remember what they're called.
Cards. Does anyone even know how to play the Pokemon card game? I don't even know.
No, but I wanted to learn. I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards at one point. I was like, I'm gonna learn. but I never did. I was a child.
Little cup stacking was a big thing
I used to do this too, bro.
during the after school and before school programs. Bakugan, bro. Bakugan.
Bro, memories have just been unlocked. I
It's
had
an
these.
underrated phase, bro. We needed more people on that back then.
Right.
If you weren't a Bakugan kid, you weren't living. Bakugans were so cool, bro. But the best anime toys were the Beyblades, man.
Right, bro. I was so poor when I was young. Well, not like poor. I didn't really care about Beyblades, but no one in my school really cared, and I wasn't gonna ask my parents to buy it. So we used to. I know some of y'all used to do this in the comments. Y'all used to make the little Sunny D caps into Beyblades. It used to be hilarious. We used to be going crazy.
This was probably my favorite toy phase of my boyhood. And if you were born in...
And then used to be that one guy who actually had Beyblades, and then he just used to destroy us because he actually had a Beyblade.
I don't know, 2012, Beyblades were these spinning top metal toys that we would make go against one another, and the last one standing gets the booty. It also had a hype as hell anime that was on Cartoon Network, and every boy was
never watched
playing
that
this
trash.
during elementary school recess. Sometimes one of us would bring our own stadiums, and then we would brawl out and let it rip, bro. And dudes were pulling out so many cool looking Beyblades, man. Dudes were pulling out gold and silver Beyblades. One
I was pulling out a Sunny D cap with a with spikes on it.
dude even had a Pegasus, the one in the anime. And back then, that was a bigger flex than showing off any kind of luxury. Like, that's cool and all, but I like this one better. I envy those guys, cause I didn't have no Beyblades. I was broke. My mom barely got me toys. She got me consoles instead. First world problems, I know. But Beyblade was my life.
I was the same. Like, they would rather get me a console. Like, any console that I wanted, if I asked for and I did well in school, I got it. I had a 360, I had an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One S up until I turned into an adult and I had to buy it for myself. But like, if I wanted a console, I could ask and I probably would have got it.
For a month, I needed one. Literally, the first Beyblade I ever had was an old one that my friend gave me. W friend, I know, but he didn't give me a launcher. Those things that spun the Beyblade. So I couldn't even use my Beyblade properly. And whenever I tried to compete with the other kids, I had to spin it with my hands. Shit was sad. It's like watching someone try to fit in a conversation they wasn't invited to. Like, what am I doing here? I don't belong. And of course I lost every time. My fingers could only do so much. I'm sorry, dear. I did eventually get my own Beyblade though, with a launcher and everything. But by the time I did, my school banned Beyblades. Yeah, they freaking banned it. Cause during recess, that's all the boys would do. Get a hula hoop, use it as a stadium, and play Beyblades in it all recess long. And I guess these teachers didn't like us having fun and wanted us to move around and do an exercising activity during recess.
I like, if it's recess, like, let me play, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with me doing Beyblades at recess. And I understand if it's like, if it's school hours or like before class and stuff like that, but if it's recess, bro, let me go crazy.
Bitch, that's what gym is for. Recess is our free time. From
Right.
the long and excruciating work day of learning our ABCs, shit be stressful. In recess, we should be free to do whatever
Hey,
we want for the
hey,
next 20 minutes.
hey,
But you basically banned us from having fun. I didn't know this school was a dictatorship. What are you guys gonna ban next? Minorities? Because I know you guys hate a diversely fun environment. You bigot. Another toy I was very, very much interested in. A toy I saw all the time on TV commercials. It was
Oh yeah.
seeing this every commercial break after watching
I do remember
cartoons
this.
had to be going, cause this looked so cool, bro.
It's
Seeing
not.
these people playing
It's just
with
a
a
ball.
magic floating ball, swerving around from arm to arm as if it was weightless, stuff had me geeking. Like, look at that. How he do that? I wanted one expeditiously, but I never saw one at the store, so I just gave
Gotta
up.
order- gotta
That's why I
order 'em
never
online.
got one. I'm not ordering off the TV. I'm afraid to talk to strangers on the phone. But after years of constant curiosity on how my life would be so different if I had gotten one, would I have told her how I really felt back
You wouldn't.
then? Would I have won the lottery?
You wouldn't.
Would I have stopped farting when I'm talking to girls?
You still wouldn't.
Only one way to find out. So I finally got a fushigi ball after years of wonder.
I finally have it.
When you have your own money.
I finally have the Fushigi ball. Now my life is finally gonna have a purpose. This thing is gonna change everything about my life. I just can't wait. I gotta open it. I gotta open it as soon as possible. Oh, man. finally have it. A real magic ball.
Is he wearing a Mario costume? Bro.
My life is gonna change forever. I can't wait to try it. Fushigi, fly! Alright, maybe it wasn't working right that time, you know. Second time's a charm, you know what they say? Fushigi, fly! The hell? How they work this thing in the commercial? Like, you know, what the? How they be sliding these things down in the? They be like sliding it, like slide it down their arms and like, oh, can I at least do the upside down thing? What the heck? Can I at least like kick it off of my thing? Oh, can I like slide? Oh my God! Can I do anything with this ball?
Why are you wearing a Mario?
I'm gonna get one more time to fly. If this don't work, I'm gay as hell. I'm gay as hell. Fushigi?
I'm sorry, boy.
Fly! Oh my God. This bitch don't work.
This don't even work. This not a magic ball, it's just a ball. It doesn't really float around like that in real life when you buy it. Those dudes in the commercials just know how to play with balls in a cool way. I just got ripped off. My childhood dream was a lie.
Now I'm never gonna stop stinking around girls.
Speaking of them, I also sometimes had a want for girl toys. Don't tell nobody this. Seeing stuff like those invisible ink password diaries and those pixel chicks toys, those look so cool, not even lying.
And I think my sister had one of these, and I was trying to get into it. And I think I did get into it once, because my voice, it sounds, like when I was younger, my voice would sound very similar to my sister's. So I set her password, because I knew it, and I got in.
I'm the most masculine person I know. I paid for Hustlers University, so when I say something's cool, it's really cool. Especially that Barbie digital nail printer that basically prints anything on your nails. I've never seen something like that before. I've never painted my nails before, but that Barbie toy tempted me, bro. That is honestly some advanced technology for a 2009 kids toy. But the number one thing I always wanted was an easy bake oven. A toy that
100%.
told girl.
Bro, and they suck. I finally like had a chance to use one, and they trash.
At a young age where they belong. The oven, the witch from Hansel and Gretel created this. And I found it cool just to have a whole toy oven in my room that could really bake, so I don't have to leave my room again. But alas, that toy was for girls, so I never got one. So I got one now.
Alright everybody, this is my first easy bake oven. It came with a few food items. Came with red velvet cake, which kind of looks alright at best. It came with mini whoopie pies, which kind of looks like dog shit. And it came with cheese pizza, which kind of looks like dog food. And today we're only going to be trying out the red velvet cake because it's the only one that looks the least like dog shit. I don't really know how to work this thing though, so hopefully it tastes good. Alright, so I have to do this real quick. I'll get back on you guys in a second after I whisk it up. Alright, I just whisked the bowl up and honestly, it don't look that bad. It actually smells pretty good. All I gotta do is pour it into this tray. Ta-da! This shit's not perfect, but I'm not no Rakakuni, so it's alright. Then I put this thing in the oven for like 16 minutes, and then I turn it on, and then all we gotta do is wait. Alright, I think it's ready now. Let me get this. Good. How the fuck you open this shit? Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright. There we go. Let's give it a quick smell. Not bad, not bad. Now it's time to put in my second cake mix in the oven. Now all I gotta do is gotta put this cake on the side over here. It's not coming out. Should I get a knife? I got a spoon. I think I burned it. No, it's good, it's good. All right, y'all, I successfully pulled it out. Kind of. This is good enough, right? It's good enough. And now I have to use the same pan to pour this in. I don't know if this is gonna get contaminated or not.
They should have given you multiple pans.
I think we good. All right. Any day now. Any day now. Any day now. Oh. There we go. There we go. I spread it out. It looks pretty good. Even though in the directions it says I should, wash the baking pan, but
it's fine.
Who cares about that? I think it's gonna be pretty good. Mixing the strawberry with the red velvet, it's gotta taste better, right? Yeah, I'm right. We're gonna put this bitch in real quick. Then we're gonna turn this bitch on real quick again and wait another 16 minutes. Alright, my bad, I'm late. I was taking a deuce and I left this in for like an hour or something. Let's hurry this up real quick, man. Alright, let's get it out. Come on, man. Ooh. Come on. Get the... Okay. Let's go. Alright, it's good now. And I got the frosting right next to me.
Yo, that looks...
This don't look right.
That don't look right.
It's good enough for the hood. It's good enough. Alright, now I just gotta put this thing on top. Alright, that looks delicious. And then I dump the frosting on this cake, you know. Oh
Yo.
shit, it's spilling.
That doesn't...
frosting on the cake.
That don't look good.
Doesn't
No!
that look delicious, guys?
No, it doesn't. It looked delicious before you did the...
Get a bite off the screen. Shit looks nasty. Alright,
It
so apparently I
looks so
fucked up. I was supposed to mix this pink frosting with the real frosting, you know, that's why it looks like, I don't want to say what it looked like, so let's just put this on
I'm
real
about
quick.
to bust.
That look good. Yeah, that's good enough. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Gotta add in the sprinkles. Let's go. Alright, now let's add the sprinkles.
Nigga.
Alright, now let's add the sprinkles. Yay!
What are the...
Look at that. Valentine's Day is every day around here. Would you look at that? A finished cake. It looks delicious. It looks edible. Gordon Ramsay who? Remy who? This shit look delicious, you know. And now
Eat
it's
it.
time to cut this masterpiece. Ooh, you hear that? Such a smooth cut. Alright, let's... Oh my god, this looks so fucking good. How did I cut with one hand? Okay, I think I cut myself a good piece. Oh, look at that. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's alright, guys. And there
It was looking good before he did all those extra stuff.
we have it. What a beautiful Ew! What a beautiful sight. I have my fork, I got my knife, got my juice, and I got my napkin. I'm ready to gobble this thing up. It looks so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, let me get a bite out of this. And we're gonna finally test how good my easy bake oven cooking skills are. Childhood dream coming true right now. I cannot wait to put this in my stomach.
Look like
there
pancakes.
We go. Bottoms up. Oh my God. No. This... This actually tastes fantastic. The layers of the flavors. It tastes like an actual 5-star course meal. I'm surprised.
Is that K's cooking?
Easy bake. You surprised me. This meal was fantastic. Oh, I gotta have another bite. Bottoms up.
Say goodbye. It's over. That's what you get for putting jizz on your...
Baby, I don't understand it. You're changing, I can't stand it. Taco Bell pizza sandwich.
Bro. That was one of your weirdest videos. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, I agree with some of these stuff. The easy, it was looking good until you put that jizz water on the wire. But hey, if you guys did enjoy this video, go subscribe to G Generosity. It's gonna be the first link in the description, and then come back and subscribe to me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.